Welcome back to the Chill Sounds and Breakdowns podcast. We got another good one for you today. We got my boy who's been killing it for a few years now. And I'm going to let him introduce himself, man. Who we got today?
I go by Vlud Diamond. I'm from Northside, Fort Worth. Pew, pew, pew. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Like, I honestly, didn't know how much music you had put out, in such a little time. I mean, I've just gone back, through your Spotify and stuff, and I think 2019 is the earliest I found anything. I don't know how long how long have you actually been, making music?
I think the first song I ever put out was, 2013.
Okay.
And then from there on, up until now, I've probably released a little over 100 songs. But most of them are taken down, so.
A little over 100 songs?
A little over 100 songs.
What? Have they all been under, Vlud?
Yeah, they were under Vlud. Okay, so let's start out with name.
Okay, yeah. Let's get into the origins.
So first was Vlud Diamond, and then I changed it to Hawaiian Kush God for a while. That was 2014 through 16, something like that.
Okay.
And then after that, I went back to Vlud Diamond for a little bit. Then I started doing trap metal, and I wanted to switch my name up a bit, so I went by VD Savage. And then I went back to Vlud Diamond. So I mean, I've had quite a few name changes on that.
But you keep kind of coming back to
coming
Vlud
back
Diamond.
to the original name.
The original name.
Because even VD Savage is still VD Vlud Diamond. Savage.
I was actually going to ask about it because I saw you're about to release a new project out, and then I saw it was under VD Savage, and I'm like, wait, is that still Vlud Diamond stuff, or is that what? Does that kind of change the style that you're doing it? When you do that stuff?
When I went by VD Savage, I was doing trap metal. So I got a question. Am I supposed to stare into the camera, or you
Yeah, it's up to you. I know. You can normally just stare at me. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. I was confused. I was trying to stare at the camera.
You can't. It's just gonna be super intense when you just and look at me.
Okay. So I was doing trap metal. And whenever I was doing that, I wanted a little harder hitting name, so I added VD. I mean, I added Savage to VD. A lot of people thought it was venereal disease Savage.
Oh no!
I had a few DMs. They're like, "Why do you have this? What do you know what VD stands for?" What? And then they told me venereal disease. I was like, "Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna run with it. Who cares?" But I didn't keep it like that. But it always meant Vlud Diamond and then plus Savage. Yeah.
I didn't even it's funny because I didn't even correlate. I immediately thought I was okay, Vlud Diamond, VD Savage, but that would kind of fuck up a little bit maybe of the search. You'd search VD Savage, just get some horrific
No, that's what it was. So you would put in VD Savage, and the first thing that would pop up was symptoms and shit like that.
Oh shit!
I was like, oh okay, maybe this is bad.
That's not gonna work for the algorithm. Fuck, okay, but so VD Savage, is that the stuff you're putting out then, this project coming up, is that trap metal too?
It's trap metal and something I used to call gloomy trap. It's just very the best way I could explain it is gloomy. Just I don't know.
Okay.
That's the only way I know how to explain it. And it's all old music I released back in 2016.
Okay.
I just kind of revamped it and re-recorded some lines and stuff like that. I'm getting the mix by Ricky right now, so.
Oh, go
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm getting it mixed by him, so we could have a
fucking Zenny. Hey, calm your shit, Zenny. If my landlord looks at this, it's not my cat. I'm just watching it.
We don't know none. So
I don't know. He just popped up, anyways.
But yeah, we were just trying to get a better mix and just an overall full feel of the project instead of me doing it in the corner of my room and stuff like that.
Is that how you normally do the rest of your work?
Before I started doing the auto-tune things in 2019, everything else was recorded in my room.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I was doing everything in the closet or in the living room. Anywhere I could find, I was recording music.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of how you have to do it to start off with, because if you rely on trying to have someone, or even going somewhere and spending money, then you waste all that time that you could be putting out stuff. And like you said, you've put out over 100 songs. That had a lot to do with the fact that you were just doing it as soon as you had the idea, you know what I mean, it's acting on it. And it also keeps that creativity spark going.
It does. It's a lot better. I feel it's a lot better whenever I was doing it by myself, because I was able to experiment and not waste studio time if I was paying for it.
Yeah.
So it was more, I don't want to say it was more fun because I was experimenting. And then now that it's more like into the business side, I kind of like have to have everything down and know what I'm doing and stuff like that. It's still fun, but it's kind of like, you know, I gotta go into it with a full mindset instead of like, you know, just fooling around.
I think you need to, you got to find that balance kind of thing. You can't like, I mean, especially like because it takes money and like studio time is like not something that really comes by pretty cheap. Especially like if you're trying to like experiment and like, you know, like quote unquote like waste time. Like it's not really wasting time. It's just you fucking around is how you get a lot of ideas. Sometimes it's like, just messing around. You hit something. You're like, you know, hey, that wasn't stupid. Like that was actually good. And like, and then build off of that. So do you, I'm sure you still probably do part of that, like at home or like, you know, wherever you can and experiment some.
Well, yeah. If I have time out before I hit the studio, I'll try to like rehearse some flows or like something different to it. And then when I get there, Ricky kind of like helps me expand on the flow or like a melody.
Okay.
And then he'll just help me build with it too. So it's a good thing I have him because we kind of know what we both want for like a sound.
Okay.
But I mean, I can't really fool around like I used to because I mean that is money.
Yeah, I know it is. But so how do you approach now? I guess writing. Like, do you go in there with the entire idea in mind, or like you said, you kind of have a skeleton built, and then you kind of just like try to build off of it, and then with the help of Ricky?
I kind of have the idea already like set. So whenever I go up there, we'll do like a few practice runs, and then from there we'll just start to build what to do better.
Okay.
Or what melody to do better and stuff like that. Just build off of that. But it's usually off of whatever I already have, and we just kind of build on top of that.
Oh, okay. So you kind of come in with something already prepared for it. So you've been doing music for a lot longer than I. And I've like heard your name bounce around, but like I think until like I actually saw you at Chill Sounds, I was like, oh shit, like he's like for real, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the performance like did a lot for me. I was like, dude, the energy you were bringing to that shit was freaking crazy.
I blacked out. I don't remember that set. Like it wasn't like no drugs, like no like liquor, none of that.
Yeah.
I just kind of like get into the moment. I black out, and then I'm like, what the fuck what the fuck just happened? Like stuff like that.
That's a thing like I've brought up with a few people like that I've had on here is like a lot of people don't get that. Like if you're not a like a musician or a performer or something like that, but when we like say like, oh, we go up there and then like for that time frame, like we're just gone, like we're just in that moment, and it's just like the performance is going on, you're doing your thing, you're feeling the crowd, there's so much going on that there's not a moment to really like sit in it like while you're performing. So yeah, like that is a feeling that I think you mentioned it before, after you played the show, that you kind of just like, oh, like I blacked out during that show. I'm like, no, yeah, I get that. Like you kind of the experience on. But I mean, now you put on a hell of a show. And that's the first. Have you done a lot of performances like before?
It's always give or take. I usually don't take them. For whatever reason, I don't ever feel. Well, I used to never feel confident enough to perform.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, my manager already started like kind of like pressing me into doing it. Because I mean, I'm not gonna get any better if I don't do any shows.
Yeah.
So I started to pick up on them this year, or whatever I could this year. But before then, I would not do many shows.
No.
And if I did, I would just kind of be like, whatever about it.
Okay.
Because my mindset back then was if the energy of the crowd isn't there, then the energy for me is not going to be there.
Gotcha.
So that always messed me up.
Yeah.
Because if it's dead, then I'm going to be dead. I'm going to give a terrible performance. So now I kind of like, it doesn't fucking matter what they think. I'm going to have fun.
Yeah.
And then just bring that energy.
And I feel like that's what brings that crowd's energy out. It's like knowing that you're coming out there and, you know, you're not basing it on like what they're putting out. Like it's like you're gonna put out what you're gonna put out no matter what.
Yeah.
And they'll immediately kind of like recognize it, and like knowing that you're like up there like, you know, having a good time, just fucking like hyping yourself up on your own shit. Then like I think they just like feel that back and reciprocate it. And I think a lot of people kind of feel that. I can definitely tell that from the performance that I saw. Is like just the energy, like right. And you brought out who came up with you?
It was Spaceman Zach.
Spaceman Zach.
Yeah.
You have a few songs with Spaceman Zach. I've heard a few.
I think I have 3 right now.
Yeah,
3 that are out.
I was listening to a few of them, and like I was like, oh, like they kind of like you mesh really well with like Spaceman Zach.
That was an odd feature. Because, I mean, we've been homies since, like, 2016. Because I used to shoot pictures for him at shows.
Oh, okay.
So we kind of, like, build a friendship off of that. And then I think 2018, we recorded our first song, Paris, and that was because I had it as an open.
Okay.
And he was kind of like hanging out with us that day, and I was like, "Yo, you want to hop on this?" And he's like, "Yeah, fuck it, whatever." So he like did everything on the spot, and we had it, and we're like, "This works out pretty." It worked out pretty fucking well.
Yeah,
Like, it was a good song. I held that song for a year.
Why?
Because that song, that's whenever I was starting up like the auto-tune things.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to put out my best song so far, you know, immediately. I kind of wanted like to build my category.
Okay.
Before I like released it, and I did that, and he would press me the entire year like, "Yo, when are you gonna release this? Like, why are you keeping it like hostage or whatever?" I'm like, "Bro, just wait." Like, and the whole time I'm just like, you know, I already had that plan. Like, I just want to build a category, then drop a really good song, and then kind of build off of that too.
Yeah.
And I mean, it worked out pretty well. He helped me kind of get recognized through his like fan base.
Okay.
So it's been a very like good friendship with him, and you know, kind of a business partner, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's been cool. I like him. He's okay.
I like him. He's okay.
He's okay.
No, but no, I definitely think that's definitely like a partnership and a pairing that seemed to work really well.
Yeah.
And I go, that's just based on like what I saw with like the dynamic and like the chemistry with you guys like performing together, and then just listening to the songs I know that you have out together. I was like, oh, like you do it well. But I've seen a few like other collabs that you've done. I know you have one coming up next with was it Big Mars and Tony Love? That's on that project, right? Yeah, which we had Tony like here. It was one of the actually first few guests that we had here, like, so we definitely love Tony. But I thought that was cool. But you've done stuff with like a few other people before.
I've done the Big Mars and Tony is the newest one so far.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really excited for that. For the reason that they both sent that back like 3 days after I sent that out to them.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, like, that's pretty good. Like, that's fast. And, you know, the verses are hard, bro.
Really?
That song is hard. I love that song. Like, I was so happy when they sent that back because they matched the energy. Because I've sent that feature out, like, a couple times to, like, people. Never got, like, anything sent back. And it was like that for, like, 2 years maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent them, like, last month. And 3 days later, they sent it back. I was like, oh, okay. You know,
so
this is it.
And that must feel really good because that's not only like someone's like coming, like, you know, putting something back like really quickly, but that just shows that like how like hard and like well they felt it.
Yeah,
so we're like, oh, okay, I'm ready to write something down.
They immediately like sent
down
it back. I was surprised. I was like, oh shit, like someone sent it back like
Yeah.
that quick. And it's really good. Like, you know, I really enjoy that song.
Yeah.
Like their verses goes hand in hand. I was like, all right, cool. That works perfectly.
Damn, I'm excited.
So I'm like
to
excited to release that. Halloween.
Keep that date open. Halloween. Putting that.
Other collabs I had with Young Crow. That was my other favorite one.
Mm-hmm.
He's from somewhere in Texas. I always think Houston, but it's like somewhere in the boonies. I don't remember what city it is, but yeah, I've had a collab with Young Crow. I was waiting on that one for like a long time too because I love him as an artist. His music is great, and I wanted a collab, and he sent me out something. I was like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. I put out what's the name of that song? Ballin'. It's Ballin' featuring Young Crow. One of my favorite features I've done so far too. Another artist, Lil Jenny. I don't know if you heard of Lil Jenny.
Lil Jenny, I haven't.
No, he's I think based off of Dallas. He does like auto-tune rap, stuff like that, auto-tune trap rap, stuff like that. We have 2 songs out. Another like one of my other like favorite collabs and stuff like that. I'm waiting for him to send something else so we could work again.
Yeah.
J4Y J. No,
I think I've heard.
He's
the
part
name,
of
but
like Zach's like crew.
Oh, okay.
And he's like within our people and all that. We have an EP dropping next month, 4-song EP, and it's produced by Superstar Bruno, which he's produced mainly like all of my songs.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's gonna be great.
So that's all.
Yeah. That's
so you got a project dropping this month and one dropping next month.
Next month, yeah, and then I don't know who else. I can't think.
Probably because you've had so many. Let's say like you've had so many.
Like, I can name from like 2013 all the way, but it's just so many of them.
But that's cool. I mean, you obviously enjoy like working with like other artists, but and putting out like great songs is a way to kind of incentivize that. It's like, oh, I want to work with more people and like and repeat like people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's songs that you have with multiple people, but that's got to be cool to find people that kind of like match the style, match the energy of like the stuff that you're putting out, and be able to write together. I feel like that maybe pushes and maybe elevates to like the kind of stuff that you're doing.
Like I try not to do so much my style. I like to match whatever artist I'm collabing with style, because that it kind of makes me learn like new flows, new melodies and stuff.
Yeah.
Or like catch on to like their style or their genre.
Okay.
So I always prefer for them to send something they're used to instead of like me sending out something I'm used to. Because I mean, it's a lot better, I guess. It's more fun trying to like find the flow and fit everything right.
I'm sure that helps you like kind of grow and learn a little more, especially like if you're trying to like, it's like, hey, let me try to do what you do, and then like just a thing I talk about a lot is like influence and stuff like you find in like every little thing. Like, so if you writing with other people seems to be one of the biggest ways to like create like new influences for yourself and just bring them back to your music. You know what I mean? Because like you're saying, if you just keep writing what you normally write, like that's kind of where you're gonna stay at. Just
so you kind of like get out of that box.
Yeah, it's a good exercise to like get out of your box and just, and then again, like when you bring that back to what your writing's gonna change slightly because of the stuff you learn.
Yeah,
like,
you kind of like learn how to attack it in different ways instead of like your typical flow or like melody. So I mean, it's always great to expand outside of your genre. Don't be scared to experiment. And, I mean, that's one of the biggest things I tell any artist, like don't be scared to experiment. Just try new stuff.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, maybe there are some type of like artists and people, and I like back when I was in a band early on, I felt like that was a safe way to play it. It was like, oh, just do stuff that will kind of like, what are people doing right now? Like, let's do that kind of thing.
Okay,
and then but then when it really got down to writing, and when I started writing songs that I actually like liked, I was like, oh, this is shit that I just wanted to do. Like this felt weird, but I did it anyways. Or we kind of tried something here new that wasn't what your like box was or whatever, and it ended up being like, you know, more fun. You know what I mean? Which in turn, like I'll take that over making something that's gonna just be like, oh, I made this because it's what the formula dictates or this and that. You know what I mean? It's something that's gonna push it a little bit. And if I'm having more fun like writing that and performing that, then I'm good with that. But I mean, talking about experimenting, you said you made the jump to like more of like the auto-tune like sound and trap music. What kind of inspired that little jump?
I was doing I guess it was like a wavy SoundCloud era with like Playboy Cardi, Thousand Band Fani, and who else? Uno the Activist and stuff like that. Like I was listening to them heavily, so I was starting to like look for beats like that, and then I started out doing that with Superstar Bruno, like with his beats, and then it kind of like just transformed or kind of like kicked over to like the auto-tune thing, because I got heavily into Global Dan, Ted Park, and like those, like I guess they were underground at the time, like the underground like auto-tune melodic like rap. And I got heavily into that, and I was like, fuck it, let's try it. Like I know I can't sing, but auto-tune is there to help me. So I was like, I want to try auto-tune, let's go for it. And then that's whenever that first song came out, Diamond in the Rough. I mean, because it was just a rough cut of like what I was trying to do.
Is that really what like the song's
the name?
That?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Diamond in the Rough, because it was just like a rough cut of like the sound I wanted. Yeah. And it came out good. It like got good feedback. I was like, I guess we could keep going with this. Yeah. And then it just kind of like build, and eventually got into like my own little like, what is it, like cloud rap, like wavy sound. Like I don't know how to put it into it, but yeah, it kind of like just built over time.
Yeah, genre talk is always weird. Like trying to be like,
yeah,
what do I do?
I
like,
hate it.
It's the worst, like, dude. I hate talking. Like when people used to ask, like, so what genre is it? Like I was like, does it need one? Just listen to it.
Like, what genre are you?
You decide what it is. Like I don't care. Like I don't
know. Like having fun. Like I don't know what to say.
It's just because either way, I feel like it's always wrong. Like it's never like gonna accurate. Because I hate giving someone a genre and then they're like, they'll picture what they associate with that genre and be like, oh, it's this, and like, and then maybe not give it a chance. You know what I mean? That's why I hate the genre talk. Where it's like, oh, if you play in a band, it's like, oh yeah, it's metalcore. If they think it's the one band they associate it with, let's say, like, what if they think it's August Burns Red, and they're like, oh, okay, it's gonna sound like that when it's like, no,
2009 metalcore.
Yeah, and so it's just different. It's just like different. So I hated the genre talk, and then because like when I try to take the time to try to be like, oh, what are we? Okay, well, we do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then no one really.
Then you gotta like mesh genres.
Exactly, and then people were like, but what is it? And I'm like, I just told you, like, and that's how we just thought. We literally underblind just started saying like, yeah, it's metalcore, and didn't give a fuck what people thought.
Just
And it's
that
like,
box, fuck
yeah,
it, who
because it's like,
cares?
fuck it.
Yeah.
It's like I don't care. I'm not gonna spend the time.
That's why I kind of like, if someone asks me, I'm like, yeah, I'm cloud rap. Like,
Yeah.
that's the same genre with like Young Lean and, you know, Playboy Cardi and shit like that. Like cloud rap, yeah, fuck it, whatever. I'll be that.
Yeah.
But I truly don't know what genre to place myself in.
Yeah.
So I just kind of like leave it alone and let
Yeah, it's
people
just like-
choose it. I'm like, oh, whatever.
Like,
Fuck
listen
it,
to
who
it.
cares?
Yeah,
just listen.
The
Just,
genre should be like, do you like it or do you not like
Yeah,
it? Like
for
that's
real.
it. Like, do you like? Can you fuck with this?
are
Can
you
vibe
gonna
with this?
scream it or not? Like,
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like that's like you don't really need a genre though,
Yeah.
because like I feel like genre like limits a lot of like in
it
people's
boxes
heads.
you in.
Right? Yeah,
Like,
and
that's all it really does.
and if you think like your whole life like the people who are like, let's like just for example like, oh, I don't like country music, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, like, and it's like, oh, okay, and then they'll never take a shot on something. And I think like maybe like in my younger earlier years I was probably like that with like maybe country, and then I started listening to some and I'm like, oh, like there's a category that I like in this, like, but
I'm still there
like,
with that. Like,
I still like, you know what I mean, like I'm not a huge fan, but I'm like, oh, I found something that I liked.
yeah.
But in any genre, if like I completely associate it with like it sucks, then I'm like, or I don't like it, or I feel this type of way about it, and then like I will never get a shot, kind of thing.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
That's one thing why I like the idea behind like chill sounds and mixed genre shows, because it gives people to step outside of the box kind of mentality. Where
It's a great like mix of like crowd.
yeah,
Like, I mean, y'all didn't have like a lot of like, metal bands, like heavy metal band, but y'all did have like indie, like what are they? I forgot their name. It's the guitarist and that other dude.
oh yeah, Page's Turn. So
yeah,
far hard,
yeah, they were
Hard
hard.
and
They were
Justin.
fucking hard.
Yeah,
Like them, like I saw them, I was like, okay, cool. There's like something different going on, like
Yeah.
something acoustic and shit like that. And then it went on to I think Zettabyte or something like that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It just like kept switching over. I was like, this is a great mix of it. Like I've seen many shows where they try to do the same thing, but it just kind of doesn't. It just doesn't work out as well as like y'all did. Chill Sounds.
DJ did a good job curating the way people like which bands were gonna play, which ones would mesh well together.
Yeah.
And basically just taking the idea of like, if you like this, like let's say that indie act, you know, like, oh, you like some of the singing vocals in Latin. Okay, you might like the singing in this metal band over here that sings a little bit. You might like this. So taking little parts of it and be like, if you give this a shot, if you really like this, you might give this a shot because it's kind of sounds like this. A lot of the Zettabyte stuff that I was talking to them, like their like Moo's vocals like have a lot of like hip hop cadence like influences, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, so there's like hip hop acts like right after, you know what I mean? Like, so it kind of like meshes a little bit together. And like I said, most people listen to a few different genres of music just generally, you know what I mean? Like you normally don't stick to, you might like prefer one, but normally you listen to a few. So mixed genre shows kind of help you, like, hey, maybe if I wouldn't go to an all, you know, metal show, but maybe if there's like one every so often peppered into something else I'm watching, like I might stick around and like give it a listen kind of thing.
That's what basically Chill Sounds was. Like,
Yeah.
you're taking a shot at like whatever act is there. And, like if you like it, you like it. If you don't, then just wait for the next one. Like
Yeah.
I mean, but it was a really like well put show.
I
It was
I
really well
definitely
put.
shout out to DJ. You did a good job, my man.
Yeah,
But,
thank you for putting me on there.
Yeah, yeah, man, dude. Yeah, it was a good day. It was a good lineup. It's a good idea. It's what we want to keep doing. It's kind of why we keep this going. Like why? Because it was initially just supposed to be to promote like the show.
Yeah.
And then we're like, you know what, fuck it, let's do it, and let's just talk to like a bunch of like these artists, because there's not a lot like to look up. You know what I mean? Like when you look up like some artists, like you might get a few like little bits of them, but I'm like, oh, here's like a little bit of a longer format where, you know, people can come on here, artists come on here and be like, oh, okay, what does this sound? You learn little shit about, you know, the diamond in the rough means because that was the rough like start of that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you go through all the name changes, you know, kind of
So many name changes.
But you experimented. That's the thing. That's the whole
Yeah.
part. Like experimenting is part of just like creating, man. Like I feel like that's how you push the envelope.
You
like
grow
said.
with it. I mean, if you experiment, you grow. Then you find what you like, and then you just keep going at it, or just keep experimenting. It doesn't really matter. It's whatever makes you happy as an artist. Remember that.
Remember that, kids. You're actually going somewhere, right? Like tomorrow, today. When are you leaving? I like saw that today.
And I'm leaving Saturday morning. I am okay. So I'm excited to like to be flown out for the first time, like
Yeah.
everything paid for. Like that shit is tight. Like I didn't.
Oh,
think
hold
of,
on, what? They flying you out? Damn.
So it's me, T. Aubrey, Elijah Heaps. Shout out Elijah Heaps. I love you. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Spaceman Zach. Same thing with you. They're flying all of us out. It's like an indie fest in Alabama. Birmingham.
In Birmingham? Okay.
Yeah. And over there, and they bought all of our tickets, bought our Airbnb, they're taking care of us and shit like that.
Whoa.
And they were performing like on the third day. I think it should be Saturday. Or when do Sunday. We perform Sunday because we take off Saturday, land Sunday. And yeah, I mean that I never thought I was gonna like experience that. Like someone
so is this your first? I mean, I know it's the first time like they're flying you out and stuff. It's the first time you're performing like outside, like any like the area.
Yeah,
like
outside of Texas is the first time I'm performing somewhere else.
That's wild.
It's like it's crazy to me because I never thought like hey somebody will ever fly me out and pay for like everything just to have me perform. Like it never like came to mind. I always thought like I'll just stay in Texas whatever. But that kind of like opened up my eyes like oh shit this is actually working. Like me as an artist is actually working because I mean I'm getting flown out, bro. Like that shit's wild.
Yeah, that's definitely one of like I definitely would say that's one of like the milestones of hitting and be like oh I'm doing something right.
Yeah, that's what it made me realize. I was like oh shit I'm doing something right. Like you said like this is fucking tight. But I am not ready to get on a fucking plane, bro. I hate planes.
Really?
Okay, so it was last year, November, I think. I got on my first plane. We took up, me, Zach, and T. Aubrey took off to San Francisco. We went to the Bay Area for like a week just to like kick it, shoot videos, and hang out and stuff like that. That was the worst experience of my life, especially when the fucking plane like does this shit.
Oh shit!
I just feel like the blood rush out of me, and I was like kind of like passing out. I was like, this is not fucking fun. Like I don't like it, but I mean, I guess if they paid for it,
it's already. A good opportunity, man. But yeah, I mean, I just went on like my first plane ride in September. I went to California too. To LA, and that was the first time I'd been on a plane, and I was like, "Oh, this ain't so bad." The turning, freaked me out. But
turning,
so on the way there, we did hit turbulence, right? So which I was like chilling. I was like watching like something, like a movie or something, and I was chilling, and then it goes bumpy. So I've driven my whole life anywhere I've gone anywhere. I think road trip. Like I drive everywhere. Like literally, like I just in July I went to Mexico. 20 hours I drove. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and that's normal to me. I was like, oh, that's how you do things. So when you're driving, you hit bumpy roads, this and that, start shaking. So that doesn't trip me out. So we were on the plane, and then we like, the plane starts moving and just shocks on it. And I'm like, there's no big deal. And then I'm just like thinking there, I'm like, wait. There's no fucking road. What the fuck are we bumping,
bro?
Why are we in the bumpy road in the air?
You start thinking there's like no fucking floor underneath you.
Exactly. I was like, why is this bumpy? I look outside, it's just clouds. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
We didn't hit. Thankfully, like we did not hit turbulence. We hit like a few like back and forth rows, but no like heavy turbulence.
Yeah.
But those few rows, I'm like, there's nothing underneath us.
It's like, why are we shaking?
Why are we shaking? And if anything happens, there's nothing underneath us. Like that's it.
It's like I try to like get those thoughts out of my head because as soon as I started thinking those, I'm like, stop, like because like you're gonna start thinking like, yep, like if something happens like this, that's it, right? Like they
I think it was we had a layover in LA, I think. So it was like 2-hour flights, like 2 hours to get to LA or something like that, and then from LA to San Francisco was like another 2 hours, an hour and a half. But I didn't know how to like get my mind off of that. So the entire time I'm just like gorilla gripping the seats and I'm just like sitting there like, bro, I was so tense when I got off, my body hurt. Like
because you were just tensed up the whole
time,
the whole 2 hours.
I needed to use the restroom, but I didn't want to walk on the plane because I kept thinking there's nothing underneath us. Like it was just it was a fucking awful time.
That sounds awful. If you were like stuck there and be like, oh, what's happening? Like there's nothing here. But that turbulence thing freaked me out because I was like, What's causing this to
What
be
are we
bumpy?
doing?
There ain't shit up here. Like, I was like, what the, Uncle, we hitting clouds, you know what I mean? Like, and that's what was causing the turbulence, because it's, like, I'm with my girlfriend, she's like, oh, yeah, anytime you go through, like, clouds, like, it'll move a little bit. I'm like, what? They're clouds.
That
like,
makes no sense.
Like, yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like,
Science.
I was like, I guess I don't know
For
how
whatever
science
reason,
works.
I kept sitting, like, I didn't realize, but I would sit by the window that was, like, staring out the wing.
Yeah.
And every time, because T likes to ride with the window up. And, and I would try to ignore it as much as I can, but I would see the wing do this, and that shit would freak me the fuck out.
I'm like, I had a moment where I was like, is that shit supposed to be flapping like that?
Yeah.
Like, or is it broken? Like,
it was just like doing that. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Why am I here? Like, and then
turn this bitch around. Like, I don't want to go no more.
The way back wasn't so bad because I already went through the first experience.
Yeah.
So I'm like, whatever. It was still kind of like nerve wracking, but it wasn't as bad. It was bad whenever we landed back in LA because we had the same layover. When we landed pretty fucking hard.
Oh,
and
shit.
Zach was sitting by the other wing, and when we landed, you could hear something go thud, like a really loud thud, and he kind of like just turns at me slowly, and I'm like, yeah, I heard it too. Like we were like, what the fuck was that? Like, y'all ain't gonna check that? Like it was loud thud.
Yeah.
And then when we took off, we could hear something screeching, like going. I guess it was, I don't know if it was a wheel or something. But we could hear something screeching as it was going up, and we're like, "Bro, what the fuck?" Like, they didn't even check that.
Like, why aren't they worried about this?
Like, y'all should be worried about the big ass thud and the creaking and shit. That one was on the way back to Dallas, and that's when we experienced whenever they would turn.
Yeah.
When we're at their airport and they're like
yeah,
turning.
that's when they do it. Yeah.
That was like the longest 15 minutes of my life. Because I have no idea why they did it that long, but it was like 15, 20 minutes of them just kind of like yeah.
Turning, yeah.
I was just kind of like, oh, I'm going to pass out. Like, shit like
I'm
that.
going to
Like,
pass out.
I was like, nah, bro. So, I mean, fuck it. I already have the experience. I know what to expect. It shouldn't be too bad flying to Alabama. It's only an hour and 45, I think. Hour
That's
30.
not too bad.
So, it shouldn't be too bad.
But, yeah, that's definitely a rough realization.
Planes aren't fun. I don't know. If you think plane rides are fun, seek help, bro. That shit is not fucking fun. Because I've heard people be like, nah, they're fun, they're great. Like, nah, bro. Like, no.
I don't know about they're great.
I like
wild.
being on the floor.
I just kept being wild. Like, I just kept being like dumbfounded. I'm like I felt so stupid. And like my girl was like, you're like, it's like a little kid, but I'm like, 2 hours ago, I was in Texas. All right.
Yeah.
That's wild shit. And I was like, now I'm in like California.
Like before we got on the plane going to San Francisco, I was like looking up how fast they go and like takeoffs and shit. I think the one we were on was like 497 miles an hour.
Fucking crazy.
So I was like, bro, that's fucking fast. Like, it's I can't comprehend a piece of metal flying.
That's
like it's so fucking
that's the
heavy.
Same shit I kept saying. I was like, we in a giant metal box flown through the fucking air. I was like, you get that? I was like, I kept turning to my girl. I was like, do you understand that? Like, this thing is heavy as shit. Like, how is it floating?
How is it in the air? It's a piece of fucking metal. But I don't know. It was the whole time just like science.
Little equation things popping up. Like,
yeah, that meme with the lady just like thinking and shit. I was like, man, fuck.
But fuck, man, it's opening opportunities though, so that's good. That's good. I mean, you know, gotta sit through a plane ride, but you getting flown out, but you get an Airbnb and shit.
Plane flight.
That's badass though. That's really cool.
I'm very like grateful for the opportunity. Like like I said, I never thought it would happen.
Yeah.
But it kind of opened up my view on everything. Like, you know, I should be more serious about this now.
What do you think your next like? What do you think are a few like of those milestones that would keep telling you that you're going the right way, kind of thing? You know what?
Honestly, I wouldn't even know. Like they would just have to happen.
Yeah.
For me to realize, because I can't like pinpoint something down if it's gonna happen or not.
Gotcha.
And I don't want to like lose sleep over it if it doesn't happen. So I mean,
I understand that.
If it happens, it happens. That'll kind of like just get me to the next milestone.
Yeah.
Fix whatever I need to do. You know, better things and just move forward.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, hitting, you know, once you run into them, it kind of just keeps feeding the, oh, okay, I need to still hammer down on this. Like I need to, you know, it kind of like helps you motivate you to work a little bit more, to spend a little more time, just even being creative. It's not even like, oh, I need to like work and hustle hard. It's just like, oh, okay, I just need to spend more time on this, you know, creatively, or like, you know, work on the craft, you know, however you say that.
I mean, no, floor plan isn't bad as well too. Kind of like give yourself like a plan on what to do next, or releases, plan ahead for like releases, be consistent, stuff like that, video ideas, and just kind of like plan out everything for like your year.
Yeah.
That's what we usually do, me and T Aubrey, just plan out that year and then go from there. And then if opportunities pop up, then we know what to do next.
Okay.
Or like what to fix to, you know, better ourselves.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, that just goes into like, you know, organizing and planning and stuff.
Yeah,
but like you said, you're you can't really pinpoint the moments that are gonna.
Yeah,
like, that's just like the groundwork, but like the fruits of the groundwork, you're not gonna be able to know them until like you get the opportunities, like shit like that. Which now you're like, okay, the groundwork and shit that I was putting in, this is one of the things that can happen from this. You know what I mean? Like this opportunity showed up. That's not because it just manifested out of nowhere. It happened because like I've been putting in the work.
Yeah,
towards
it's
it.
kind of like we've been a certain way. And
So I mean, continuing to plan that out and work, like it's just gonna keep bringing you bigger opportunities, man.
I would definitely like
sure.
plan for months, like what you're gonna drop videos and stuff like that, and then from there see your numbers, what you need to improve, and then the next month do it better. Just keep going and doing that, and just improve as you go.
Yeah.
So plan for like a month and then jump to the next month knowing what you need to do and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's kind of like it's really weird doing that sort of thing now for something that's not like music like it is music related, but like me, like with the podcast, it's different like than like making music.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but it like
it still works
this
out,
just
though.
like this like past like few weeks I've been trying to get like more structured and organized. That way like I don't have to worry about putting something out or like releasing it, like because I've like before, like when I was putting them out, like the first 6 episodes I put in 2 weeks. Like 2 weeks I did 6. And that was me. I think I did 3 here, and then 3 I had to go like to the setup like at other places, you know what I mean? And I had just learned how to use like the equipment and stuff like that to do that and like and do this and edit it. Like my first one that I edited, I had never like edited something like this before, so I was like,
you're doing really well.
I'll learn it. Yeah, I'm like I'm gonna learn it kind of thing.
Bro, you got it.
And
down,
and then I was like, okay, but I was like, okay, how do I become more organized to where I don't have to edit the night before I have to release it, kind of thing. And like I've been like, I think right now I'm booked up for the next like month, like with like interviews and podcasts and stuff. I was like, oh, okay, that's good. That way I'll stay ahead of it. I want to get through like the Chill Sounds artists, because then we're gonna open it to like, you know, any artist that wants to like come on and wants to share something. I'm like, oh, okay, we'll open to that, get more ideas. And I'm like, it's still working that bit of like creative brain, and plus like it's allowing me the structure, because I'm gonna have to. We're actually working like on a new like band that we're working on, and I'm like, oh, okay, like now we're gonna need more time like to let like creative. So we had our first like jam practice the other day, and I was like, okay, it was one of those like goof off practices that still needs to happen. You know what I mean? Like they need to, like those creative, just like let's just get together and do shit, like need to happen. And like
that's where the best songs come out though from.
Yeah, we started like got something. I was like, oh, like I had one of like, I haven't had one in forever in writing music, but I had one of those moments where like, whoa, hold on, we were messing around, but this is good. I was like, okay, yeah, one of those like, hey, run it back. Let me do this again. And I was like, oh, okay, so being organized, like I said, organized and structured allows you that extra time to have your free flowing creative moments, which you need in art. It can't all be structured business. It's art, it's music, it's enough to where you have to have your, you know, creative moments and sessions to be in your own space and be like, you know, anything could be creative, going on fucking walks, going on this and that, just writing,
just
listening
anything
to
that
stuff.
helps you really.
Yeah. But no, I think you're obviously doing a like good job in doing your organizing stuff. You're putting out content like fucking crazy. Like that's insane. Yeah, I just found out what your like real big like library is, which means you've been working for a while. You know what I mean? And then I'm sure you've been able to see your growth in between like when you started and now, like to the stuff that you've been listening to.
It's been a crazy ride from when I started to like now. I still have my day ones with me though, so I'm really grateful for them too. But it's been long. What, like I started 2013? What, 8 years? Right?
Damn, 8 years of working.
Jeez,
it's a long time.
And that's even like because I had a metal band back then too. Like I was doing music with them, And
What metal band again?
Our band used to be called Silver for the Cure.
Silver for the Cure.
We used to play a lot at Tomcats.
Oh damn. R.I.P. Tomcats.
Yeah, R.I.P. Yeah. I think at that time DJ was still in Arsenal Failure.
Arsenal Failure. Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a wild ride.
That's a wild trajectory, but I guess that kind of influences where you were doing like trap metal and stuff like that too, into that, and kind of like leading up to where you are now, man. So, I think you got nowhere to go but up, like especially with the hustle and stuff that you've been doing. I'm glad that you're starting to play a lot more shows and things like that, because I'm sure like that's something that people have been listening to, and me who just like just really started getting into you can appreciate more. Be like, oh, okay, now I want to hear like the song, because like I heard the songs like live and I'm like, okay, like let me listen to them. And I started listening to them. I was like, okay, now I want to see them live again, because now like I got a better grip on them. You know what I mean? Like I want to listen to them live. And like I said, just energy and stuff. Like you do well out there. For you saying that you didn't perform it, like I couldn't tell that shit at all, because you looked like you were in your moment. You were in the zone kind of thing.
Yeah, that's that blackout. Shout out that blackout, bro. Oh shit! As soon as I like got done, like I had the shakes and shit.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I guess it's a high.
Yeah.
I was just like coming down from that. I was like, oh shit. But
yeah. I've had like performances where, as soon as the music like starts, my whole like body like goes numb and does like that tingling stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like I remember literally feeling it like go start at my toes and just go up, and I'm like, why the fuck is my whole body numb right now? Like I just started. You know what I mean? I was just like, experience. The first song just started. I was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I can't do shit about it now. Like just fucking go. And then like the next thing I knew, I was done, and it's like the moment was over. I'm like, fuck. Like okay, like I think that was good. Like I don't really know, because I just perform. I just like,
you don't know until everybody comes up to you. You're like, oh, that shit was great.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what happened, but thank you.
It's like, okay, all right.
I'll take your word for it. Fuck it.
Yeah. When I guess when you write music, like what kind of are the things you like writing about? I guess in your like music, is there anything specific, or just like you kind of just write in the moment, kind of what comes to mind? Is it more free flowing?
I rap about nothing, bro. I will tell you right now, I'm not lyrical. I can be if I choose to be, but I don't like that.
Okay.
I don't care what if it rhymes and it's a good melody, then I'm gonna put it out.
Yeah.
Like I don't have like a subject. Usually it's like jewelry, clothes, hoes, money, like the typical like rap thing. And I mean, I don't really try to like hit any stories or anything. Like I'll do it once in a while for like Newport 100s. I did that. Hey Fortune, I'm the winner. I did that. Yeah. There'll be songs here and there that I'll do, but everything else just kind of like I want to make people feel like they're able to flex. Yeah. Like they feel good. Like I usually call it like pretty bitch music. Like I just want you to feel like a pretty bitch.
I like that. Like, that's
what I want music. People to feel like when they listen to my stuff. Yeah. Just something to flex, be happy to, just, I mean, vibey. That's all it is. Like I don't rap about anything, bro. Like
yeah, dude. Honestly, like I think, like I said, I've like outgrown so many like bad habits when it comes to like being a fucking hater, because like I think like when I was like younger, I just like would talk shit on stuff like and be like, you're not saying anything. And now like as I've grown, I'm like, dude, I'm just looking to fucking vibe sometimes. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to fucking listen to a story. I don't want shit. Like, I like shit like that where it's just like, dude, like I just fucking want to like feel fucking good and talk shit. You know what I mean? Or like something like just have something more. But like I think when I was younger, I was just like, I don't know, just like being a little elitist.
Yeah, I think everyone goes through like the whole like hip hop head phase. Yeah, like that ain't real rap. Like, what are they saying? They ain't rapping about shit. Like, you want to hear like lyrical things, like shit like that. Like that, I was like that when I was younger, because I was trying to like be lyrical. Yeah, but my IQ isn't all there for that, so I fucking do it. Don't say that. Like I wasn't all there for that. Like I didn't know many words and shit, but I tried. And, whatever. And that was like my hip hop head like phase. Like like I was listening to Dilated People's Evidence, heavily into like Black Thought and stuff like that. And I wouldn't listen to mainstream rap because I thought it was not, what's the fucking term they use? Not like the third eye, like, but it's not
enlightened or something.
Yeah, like enlightened rap and shit like that. But that was like my kind of like my middle school into like sophomore year.
Yeah.
And then I started to get into like rap and started to like expand genres and shit like that. Then I realized that, man, fuck all that. Like I just want to vibe. Like I want to have a good time. I don't want to be mad about the government like all fucking day listening to that song. Like I kind of want a club song like that makes me happy, not the fuck the government song like that's gonna keep me angry all fucking day.
Yeah.
So I kind of like learned how to like put those two like or separate them.
Mm-hmm. And there's, like I said, you can have appreciation for both, and you'll have like I'll have my moments where I'm like, oh, like I really like this song, and I'll listen to something like with a story and lyrical and stuff like. Yeah. But I also look at like the songs that I'll have on replay that I'll play again, and I'm like, most of those aren't songs like that. Most of those are songs that I can just like fucking hang out to and vibe to. Not something I'm really like listening to lyrically. It's just something like, is this catchy? Like, yes. Like, can I keep listening to it? I was like, yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna play this then, because a lot of times, depending on what I'm doing, like depending on what I'm really, because like songs that are like lyrical and stuff, like I'll have to sit down to really like appreciate them. Like, okay, I'm sitting down because I want to listen to it.
Time for it.
And I'll get and I might listen to it like a few times, and depending on like if I get the mood for it, it's not. But like anything like catchy, and I see the appeal now. Like in the past few years, I've grown to like a lot more of like pop songs, a lot more of like the catchier like stuff, and like rap, a lot more of the rhythmic stuff. I pay more attention to like rhythms and cadences and just melodies that I'm singing. I'm like, does this sound catchy? And like, do I know what a lot of the songs are saying? Probably not most of the time. Like I won't even look it up. I'll catch up little like phrases, and I'm like, oh, dope. Like, okay.
This bar is kind of hard.
Because I can be like, oh, okay, am I driving somewhere? Do I want to fucking just hype myself up? I'm gonna play this shit. Like, and then so there's a time and a place for both of them, and there's nothing wrong with finding the appreciation in both. It's just when you start, I think, talking down on one or the other, that's kind of when you start limiting and fucking yourself up. I think musically, I think you just need to be able to fucking listen to whatever you want to listen to. Have your moments, and just like, hey, just enjoy yourself. You don't have to fuck up anyone else's like vibe. And like, hey, if they like something different, they're jamming to that, and fucking let them do it. Like they're having a good time. You have a good time listening to whatever you want to, and then y'all both be cool. You know what I mean? Like,
that's why I don't like a lot of hip hop heads, because it's always like talking down on like artists like me that don't really rap about anything, but just want to have fun or like make people feel good. But I mean, it's whatever. I know how to separate them. Like I'll listen to like lyrical stuff. Like I like recently, I love West Side Gun and like Griselda and Conway the Machine and stuff like that. Like, have you heard of them? Mm-mm. So they kind of label them as like coke bars. Like they talk about like cocaine sales and shit like that. But they're very like, bar for bar, they're heavy. Like they go in. So I'll listen to them. Like I don't know, when I'm in the mood for it, I guess. And then I would like jump from that and then go to like Playboy Cardi. Yeah. Like he's just literally saying nothing, but it's catchy. Yeah. And it's just like a back and forth. Like I learned how to balance it, not just like hate on something because, that's the mindset of that genre. Yeah. But yeah,
like, Yeah, man, I think you just listen to what you want to listen to. Just listen to what fucking let other people have fun. Let other people have fun, and like they'll let you fucking chill.
If it ain't ruin, well, it'll probably ruin your day because you're mad about it, but whatever. Yeah. Who fucking cares? Like, just let people have their fun.
Exactly. Let people have their fun, man. Absolutely. I feel like that's a good note right there to end this shit on. But man, I really appreciate you coming by, man.
Thank you for having me, man.
I fucking learned a lot about like yourself and stuff, which gives me a little more insight into it, which makes me more excited for the shit that I've already listened to, for the stuff that you're coming on. And I know you, like I said, next 2 months you have 2 projects dropping. One Halloween, right?
Halloween, next one we don't have a date yet, but we're trying to like plan out the first single, the video, and then when we're dropping the EP. And then December, I'm going to try and get Ricky. If he's back home in time from tour, shout out Unity, Texas.
Shout out Unity,
if he's back home in time, I'm going to try and get him for an EP in December. We already have one song. He sent me an open. I have it written. And I'm going to see if we could like build something off of that. Damn. So I'm hoping for that December ending strong with Ricky. Because have you heard his singles?
Ricky's?
Yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah, that boy got melodies. That boy, he's very creative. Like I wish I could come up with the melodies he does, because I mean they're just catchy. Yeah. They're catchy. It's like the simplest things he could like sing about, but they're just so fucking catchy. It makes me mad that I can't do stuff like that.
But that's good. He's working with you,
that's
though.
good.
So
that
you know what I mean?
He gets that reaction out of me because
Yeah.
I want to do that. But,
Yeah.
you know, I'm hoping December we could do something together and then just end the year strong and then go to next year and figure it out.
Start it again, dude.
Yeah.
And then do it all over again because it's definitely, you know, giving results for you. You're getting a little, you know, you're hitting your milestones to show you that you are, like, you know, you're doing something right. You're doing something good. And fuck it, dude. Just have fun and do what you do, man. I gotta say good luck out there in Alabama. Yeah. Good luck on that plane ride.
Fucking plane ride.
But definitely, thanks for coming out.
Appreciate you having me on, bro.
Absolutely, man. Vlud Diamond. All our shit's gonna be linked down at the bottom of the video. Check everything that my man's doing. He's gonna drop a few projects to the end of the year. And fuck it, fuck with him. Look for him in 2022 because he's gonna be killing it.
Damn, we're about to go into 2022, bro. I'm still stuck in 2020. Fuck,
it's the longest year ever, dude.
2020 has been the longest 2 years of my life. Jesus fucking Christ.
Fuck it, man. All right, man. Appreciate it. Peace. We'll see you guys later.